All right, everybody. Another episode of the Weekly Yogi Podcast. It means a lot to me that a lot of you guys listen to this, and I always get a message from someone saying thank you. So, sincerely, that really means a lot. I love getting the chance to try and support and try and help the sales reps and do anything and everything that I can to move the needle for this team. So, hopefully, this helps. If you guys ever have something you want me to hit on or something that helped you, feel free to shoot me a message. I love to get those messages. Tomorrow, Mitch and myself fly out to Texas. So we will be visiting the Dallas-Fort Worth team tomorrow, Friday in the afternoon. We'll work with them as well on Saturday. On Sunday, we'll drive over to Houston, and we're really excited to see both Houston teams Sunday night. So plan on meeting up both Houston, Texas teams Sunday night. Maybe we'll live stream that meeting too. That could be fun. And then we'll work with the Houston teams on Monday and Tuesday morning, and then we're flying back to St. George to keep working here. Mitch and I are going to try and visit as many teams, as many people as we possibly can, and we would love to support. Guys, if you'd like us to do an individual call with your team as well, we'd be stoked about doing that. We did a couple calls this week with different teams and different leaders, and we're trying our hardest to meet and make an impact. And so, leaders, if we can help do a morning meeting for your teams, please call us. Reps, if you need something, please reach out. We want to support. We're trying our best, and we're freaking fired up. Things are going so good. Hopefully, you guys saw on Instagram, we just crossed the $10 million mark this week as a company. And the fact that we have done $10 million by April 20, I think 1st is when we hit it, is just, it's crazy. We have a really good shot at doing above $50 million this summer. If I'm a betting man, I'm betting on us doing at least 50 million. And I think we can even get 60 million this summer. So it's incredible what this group is doing. I say this most weeks in this podcast, and I'm going to continue saying it because I believe this principle. It's hard to do hard things alone. It is much easier to do hard things when you're with a team. And this is a team that is doing hard things together, is elevating the culture together, is growing together, is doing everything we can to win. And I'm proud of us. And I'm honored to be a part of this team. So similar to last week's podcast, I'm going to spend way less time on shout outs because we did those on Tuesday. And I'm going to hit a few housekeeping items and review those because I want it ingrained in our memory and our mentality. And then I'm going to share some tips and tricks and lessons that I learned to try and help level up our sales force. So thanks for tuning in. Housekeeping item number 1. I texted about this in the GroupMe. If you're not in the GroupMe, please get in there because we always send important things and shout outs. But Mitch and I spent a good hour today meeting with the retention team. And guys, that team is phenomenal. Okay. I never met the retention team in previous employment opportunities. And the fact that I got to sit down with them today and meet them and have a face-to-face interaction and say, hey, here's what we need and here's what we're asking for and here's what we hope, and have them say, we're already doing that at a really high level, but we want to do it even better, was like so inspiring to me. Like, these people really care. And they care because they want to support us and they want us to grow and they want us to do a good job, but they also care because their incentive is aligned. If they can save your sales, your customers that call in, they make extra money. How freaking cool is that? And just like you guys, the more you sell, the more you get paid. The more they save, the more they get paid. And so they are stoked that we're putting on so much revenue. They did ask us, they said, we are begging you guys, please have the team do these approve accounts. Because if the team will do approve accounts, we can hold customers to it way better, and it'll help our saves numbers so that we get paid more, and it'll help their saves numbers so that they get paid more. They're like, please, we are begging you, have your guys do the approve. It'll make all the difference in the world for us. So if you haven't started doing approve, please do so. Now, I've been looking up people and watching videos randomly every day, and so has Mitch. And a lot of you guys, we hate to call you out, but you haven't even freaking logged in. And when I reach out, you're often like, oh, I sell clean, I sell good accounts, I don't need to worry about that. Okay, it's not for sketchy sales reps. If you're a sketchy sales rep, you're probably just not worrying about approve. Approve is for good sales reps who want to do things the right way and boost their retention, which that should be all of you. Every single one of you should be focused on boosting your retention. Approve is not our way of checking in and saying, hey, you're a crappy sales rep, like, do this better. Approve is our way of saying, hey, let us protect you. Let us help you have better retention. So I'm begging, like begging, please take me serious and do approve. Do it on every single account that you can. We don't expect you to be at 100% right now, but gosh, you should be shooting for 50 or 60. Like it's a legit huge help for our sales force. Please utilize it. Okay? I'm begging. And we are going to implement some sort of minimum requirement where you have to do a certain amount because we want to protect the sales force. So please take me serious, do approve. And again, this retention meeting, insane. Okay? I asked everybody to Venmo if you're willing, even just $1, and that's in the group me. And we're going to load up a gift card for these sales girls, this saves team, and we're going to give them this gift card, and it's going to be tied to a phone number so they can all go and use it whenever they want. We're hoping to buy these people drinks all summer so that they can know that we appreciate them and take us serious. And I'm going to share a recording of everyone who sends me a Venmo, at least $1. I'm begging. If you can do more, amazing, but at least send me $1. I'm going to send them a screen recording and say, hey, pay attention extra when you see an account come from these reps. Make sure you do an extra good job. So please show support there. It would mean a lot. And guys, it's worth it to invest into this team because they will help us all make way more money. But again, we got to help them by doing the approve. Freaking cool experience today. We also met with the regional ops. Guys, I get stoked when I meet our operators because these are boots on the ground, strapped up, ready to roll, experienced, doing an amazing job. EnviroGuard has a lot of great things going. I talked about this in one of the first podcasts of the year. It's never going to be perfect, but you should take a ton of confidence and hope and optimistic because you guys work at a company where people really, really care. The culture here is so good. I wake up so excited every day because I love the group that I get to work with, and I'm proud to be a part of this team. Why am I so proud to be a part of this team? Because we're the good guys. Okay, we do things the right way. We're great people. We have integrity. We honor our commitments. Big reminder, what does it mean to be a good guy? Okay, we have 4 banners to our culture, and we're going to dial these in a little bit more, talk about them even more. Number 1, be financially savvy. Okay, we're going to teach you guys, and hopefully you got on that call Monday night, but we're going to teach you how to turn the money that you make into way more money. And we're going to hold you accountable to not blow that money, but put it into good things like investments and real estate that'll help you get ahead in life. Number 2, be honest. Okay, be grateful. Keep your integrity. This is the most important thing we can do. It's not worth losing your integrity to get a shout out on Instagram and sell a crappy account. Not worth it. Do things the right way. Okay, be kind. That's the biggest part of this. Okay, be so kind. Use please, use thank you. Say I'm sorry when you need to say I'm sorry. Be kind. Number 3, care and try. Okay, you can't always do things perfectly. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to butcher a sale. You're going to frustrate someone on the doors. You're going to piss someone off on your teams. These things happen. But always, always, always care and try. I mean it. If you'll care and try, you'll get really far in life. That's what it's all about. And 4th, and perhaps the most important, work hard. Okay? All I ask is for you to work hard. When I see sales reps struggling, and then I go look at their effort stats, and I'm like, they don't knock their first door until 1 p.m. I don't feel that bad. Try harder. When a sales rep calls me and is like, I've had a hard week, but I see their last knock is at 7 p.m., I don't feel that bad. Fight for it. Okay, you gotta at least try. Put in the time. There's more you can do. In one of the podcasts, I talked about the question of what more can I do versus how did I pose it? What can I do? Like, I have no hope versus what more can I do? Always be the person that asks, what more can I do? Try and do extra. That's a good guy thing. It's hugely important. Big reminder, sell Clover accounts. We talked about approve. 24 months will help your retention. It also gives you extra aces in the hole. We've done a good job on this. Okay? Make sure you're always honest with the customer and you collect Easy Pay. There should be 0 accounts ever that get put on our route without Easy Pay. And frustratingly enough, there are some. Do not submit sales without Easy Pay. 100% should have Easy Pay. At companies that I've worked at in the past, You couldn't even submit a sale without it. And I want that feature here. 100% of our accounts should have Easy Pay. If you don't have Easy Pay, customers do not get serviced. And even if they do, they don't pay their bills and we don't get paid on them. Okay? We're here to make money. We're not here for an Instagram shout out. We're not here to tout to our buddies that we service more revenue than them. We're here to make money. Do stuff that'll get you paid. That's Easy Pay. Okay? Make sure you send them a welcome text and ask for referrals. You'll be surprised what you get out of that. Ryan Pay sold a 4-on-1 the other day because of a welcome text. Freaking huge. Please take advantage of that. Couple other reminders. Okay, we're raffling off a K-Truck. We have like a couple hundred approve accounts so far. We have more than that. We might have 1,000. Okay, the odds of you winning are decently high. Every approve account that you get from now until Memorial Day, you could win a K-Truck. Someone's going to win it. I hope it's a rookie rep that didn't have the best month of his life and freaking wins a $7,000 K-Truck. Take me serious on this. Do approve. Other reminders, no negativity, good vibes only. If your car partner, if your roommate, if you are negative and you need some support or someone to talk to the team lead, talk to the regional manager, whoever it is, talk to myself, but talk to a leader. We do not have room for negativity at this company. No negativity. It's a good guy thing. Another reminder, okay? You are always, always, always being recorded. It sucks when I have to call and get mad at a sales rep or, heaven forbid, fire a sales rep. And we have had a couple of those already this year because sales reps will do stupid things on camera and then the homeowner gets mad and we can't have those people working for the company. We are legally liable for what you guys do. And if you do dumb things, we will not have you working here any longer because we have to protect the business. It's not because we don't care about you. It's not because we don't want to develop you as a person. It's not because we don't believe in you. It's because we have to protect the business. And we need people working for us who do things the right way. So be honest. If someone gets mad at you, immediately leave. I'm so sorry. See you later. Do things the right way. Zero confrontation on the doors. Okay? Do not lie. Do not steal. Do not damage someone's property or kick something on your way out. Always remember that you're being recorded. These are my reminders for the day. Couple really quick shout outs and then we'll get into the lesson. Fort Myers led the company last week with $285,000 in service revenue. Tyler came in at number 2 with $227,000. Now, what's crazy is Tyler had a 13,380 RPR. Okay, they were almost 50% more than the next closest team with 15 reps or more. So shout out Tyler, Texas, freaking awesome. The rest of us, let's lock in, increase the RPR. Amarillo with Ryan Pay, Garrett Checkett, some of the other guys, 19,670. Amazing. Okay. Huge. These guys had 6 of them out there, but good work. Lubbock had our highest average initial with 97. Houston North and South were also up above 90. I would love to see all of our average initials above 90. And heck, I think we can even get it up to 100 in several locations. So keep pushing that. Multi-years. Yuma had 100% last week. I actually talked to Danny this morning and freaking cool to see what they're doing. 100% multi-years is no joke. As a company, we're up above 65%. So good job. Let's bump that up another 5%. ACV, Houston North, led with 1,138. We had 4 teams over 1,000 this week. Corpus Christi, Fort Lauderdale, and Houston South, also above 1,000. San Antonio, Austin, Pensacola, and Fort Myers, all above 940. Dallas and Lubbock, also above 900. Waco, Tri-Cities, Central Alabama, Amarillo, Tyler, Texas, Enid, Macon, and Utah were mid 800s. So good job, everybody. Proud of that. Now, I am going to go to some lessons. First, I'm going to read off, and we talked about this in the Tuesday meeting, but I wanted to quickly review it and maybe touch on a couple more of these points. We'll see what comes to my soul as I'm reading them. Okay. Nothing is ever as bad as it seems. These are my advice I wish I got when I was a rookie. There's 10 of them. Okay. Nothing is ever as bad as it seems or as good as it seems. Remember this. And I say rookie, but it's for everybody. When you have a good day, don't let yourself get too high. If you get too high and you mentally check out, you won't make a good day great. because I got my PR. And then you don't sell any accounts for the last 3 hours. And the next day you're like, man, I did so good yesterday. And you mentally check out. Don't get too high. If you mentally check out, you miss out on the benefit of a good day. Stay level. Okay, I heard a big seller, it might have been Ryan Piattison, one of the Tyler guys, the Golden Door winner. Might have been him. I can't remember who it was. But they said, I always tell myself I'm at one deal. And then I'm always hungry. I always want number two. You feel really good when you're at one deal and you're chasing down number two. So don't get too high. Okay, stay level. On the flip side of that, don't get too low. Nothing's ever as bad as it seems. A bad day is just a bad day. A bad door is a bad door. Let it go. It's okay. It doesn't help you to hold on to negativity. Number two, good things always come if you just keep knocking. Bad days turn around, bad weeks turn around, good things happen. All you have to do is just keep knocking. We talk about how hard this job is, and it is. I did it for a long freaking time. I still do a different version of it, and it's hard. But truthfully, if you're just committed to continue going, it's not that bad. Show up every single day, no matter what. Just knock the next door. Get out of your car. Just knock the next door. It's not that bad. You're fine. It's not life or death. Okay, I read that quote from the book that Parker referred to me. Nothing that you're doing is life or death. Just knock the next door. It's going to be good. Number three, don't reinvent the wheel. Okay, learn from the success that other people are having. Mimic and imitate the way they do things to help boost your own performance. Number four, people don't care about every detail you know. Keep it simple. Okay, I hear all these reps over explaining. The gold is in closing. Do not over explain. Number five, closers make all the money. Don't work for free. Okay, if you get to the point where you're explaining the deal and you're scared to close, you're doing something wrong. Close, because you have to let their objections come out. The sales come after a no. You'll never get sales without the no's. So be comfortable with no and close. Number six, you have to want the sale more than you want to be comfortable. Get them off the doorstep. Go yard. If they tell you no and you feel a little bit awkward, you can drop the tension for a second, make a human-to-human interaction, bring the tension back up and ask for the sale again. You have to want the sale more than you want them to be comfortable. If you don't get to that point, you'll never be successful in this job. You have to want it more than you don't want to be awkward. When I was a freshly returned missionary and just starting this job, I was so worried about frustrating people or offending them. You have to want the sale. You have to. Okay, want the sale more than you want to be comfortable. Number seven, switchovers make you the most money. Get good at them. Practice and refine your switchover pitch. The best sellers sell 2, 3, 4 switchovers every single day. They can consistently predict, hey, I'm going to switch 2 or 3 people over every day, sometimes 5. Okay? Switchovers will boost your production. Get good at the switchover pitch. Number 8, someone is selling more than you. They are better than you at the job, even if your closing ratio is higher. Okay? The only number that matters, this is a little bit this is blunt. Okay? But when we're looking at it strictly from earnings, and I'm not talking about growth or personal development or work ethic or anything else, but at the end of the day, the measuring stick to which we compare in this job is earnings. If someone earns more money than you because they serviced more revenue, sold cleaner accounts, did the approve, whatever it was, they won. It doesn't matter if you didn't work as hard or if you didn't work as many days or if it doesn't matter. Okay? If someone earns more than you, they are better. And you all should be chasing that down and doing everything to boost your earnings. Approve 24 months, knocking later, knocking Saturdays, whatever it is, boost your earnings. Number 9, okay, $20,000 is less money than you think. This is for rookies, okay? For experienced reps, it might be $50,000 or $75,000. Money goes fast, okay? It's unbelievable. You got people freaking spending $3,000 a month on housing, and then they have a car payment, and they have food, and heaven forbid, we all want to have a little fun, so you spend money on that. Every month, I look at my credit card, and I cannot believe how much money I've spent. Like, it's unbelievable. I hate it, but it goes fast, okay? The amount of money that you're making right now, it's not enough. Up-level your vision and want and demand more out of this job. And I don't say that from a worldly, like, it's never enough. Like, I try and be really generous, and money, I don't do this job for money anymore. I do it for the love of the game. I do it for the relationships and the people, and the money is a byproduct. but I don't do this podcast because I want to make more money. It doesn't, in no way does it directly make me money. I do this job because I really care. I do this stuff because I really freaking care. So hopefully when I say that the money you're making is not enough, that doesn't like make me look bad or offend you in any way. All I'm saying is get hungrier. One of my greatest regrets from my rookie year is I had never had more than like $4,000 in my checking account. And I was doing really well. If memory serves me, I did like 100 accounts in the month of June as a rookie. Okay. I was freaking crushing it. And for the first time in my life, I had like $15,000 in my checking account and I knew that I had more money coming. And mentally, I couldn't hang because I'm like, oh, I did good enough. And I had that whole like, I got too high and I mentally checked out. And I regret that because more would have helped me. More would have helped me get into real estate. I could have been more financially independent when I got married. I could have helped my parents. I could have done a lot of good in the world. I could have traveled. I could have been selfish, whatever it is. You deserve more. Okay? It's something I struggle with, a big vision. And I love people who have big vision. That's why I'm such good friends with Mitch Fry, Nate Carter. I'm learning more about Nate's vision and it's huge. And I'm inspired by that. Luke, Chandler Smith, okay, my friend Chandler, that guy could make $10 million a year and it still wouldn't be good enough. He would want more. And I'm really inspired by that. Because when you do a lot, when you do big, you can help people. So guys, go big. Okay, go big and figure out how to do more. Don't be satisfied because you got 2 deals or 10 in a week. Don't be satisfied because you finally have $10,000 in your checking account. Go out and demand more out of yourself. You can have it if you want it. And number 10, summer is shorter than you think. Right now, it might feel long. If you've been knocking for a month now, it might feel long. Oh, it's never going to end. No, it ends. And when it does, you're going to miss it. So take advantage of this time. For my 10 pieces of advice I wish I knew as a rookie, they apply to everybody. Now, I want to share 2 golden nuggets, and these are more about you as a person, okay? They're going to apply to sales, and I'm definitely going to apply them to sales, but a lot of this is you as a person, okay? This is personal development with Yogi now. This is a quote I'm going to share. I don't remember who shared it with me, but I've spent a lot of time thinking about it. I love to think, okay? I'm a big thinker. I think if I was born in like the thousands, I probably would have been a philosopher. I love to think. Something I've thought a lot about is this saying, okay? We judge others by their actions. We judge ourselves by our intentions. I'm going to repeat that. We judge others by their actions. We judge ourselves by our intentions. So I'm going to paint a couple different pictures here. You're a team leader, okay? And you see a rookie rep sitting in the park. Immediately, you look at that and you go, his action is he's sitting in his park. It's black and white, okay? He's a lazy sales rep. Easy. We judged him by his action. You're a rookie rep and your team leader refuses to train with you at night, okay? You as the rookie rep might look at your team leader and say, my team leader doesn't care about me. He refused to train with me at night. That's his action. Maybe you say he's a lazy team leader. He refused to train with me at night. That's his action. We judge others by their actions. This is incredibly true. We judge ourselves by our intentions. Now, let's look at this from the other side of things. The rookie rep who's sitting in the park, he doesn't view himself as a lazy sales rep. He probably says something like this: I'm just having a hard day today and I need a little breather. My intentions are good. I want to go out and knock more doors. I want to do well in this job. I'm trying. In fact, I'm trying my best. I've never tried as hard as I am right now. I'm sincerely trying my best, but gosh, I could use a breather because I'm kind of falling apart. He's judging himself by his intentions. The team leader at night who refuses to train, his intentions might be this. His self-talk might be this: man, I just had a really hard day myself. I don't think I can give this kid anything. I just got my butt kicked. And to be honest, if I go train with him right now, my wife might freaking divorce me. She might be so mad at me. I'd love to train with this guy because I really want to help him. But personally, I'm falling apart. I'm having a real dang hard time and I need a breather. How easy is it to judge someone else by their actions and ourselves by our intentions? We all do it. We all do it. I do it. Okay. I did it today multiple times, but I try and be cognizant of that, and it's really helped me in life with my relationships. It helps me with my kids, it helps me with my wife, it helps me with my working relationships and my friends. It also helps me with people on the doors. Recognize that their intentions are probably good. I actually had that conversation with my wife the other day. Like, I'm grateful that I have this perspective. Like, I don't know where I got it from, but I honestly feel like it's like a blessing. But I truly believe that most people in the world, probably everyone on some level, wants good things. And I think people fall into hard places and then they don't want good things and their intentions become bad. But I think most of humanity is inherently good. I think most people on the doors want to be nice and kind. I think most reps want to work hard. I think most leaders want to lead well. I think most people want to be good. Now, their actions don't always show that, but I think their intentions are good. How do you become a great person? You align your intentions better with your actions. If you can slowly but surely improve your actions to better measure up to what your intentions are, you will be successful. You will be happy. You will be respected. You will be appreciated. You will be the kind of person you should be. Okay? Slowly but surely align your actions with your intentions, and life will go better. And guys, when you're struggling with a relationship with someone, maybe even with yourself, remember, judge them by their intentions, not their actions, and you'll probably feel a little bit different about them. I love the concept of walking a mile in someone else's shoes. I think about it all the time. Okay? I think about it all the time. When I walk a mile in someone else's shoes, I see things differently. My good friend Mark Wilmore. Um, I don't know if Mark listens to these, but if he does, I'm going to show him a real shout out here. He taught me another saying that kind of goes along with this, and I've thought about it equally as much. And I love it. And it's opened my perspective. He said, I don't remember, I need to get the phrasing of it down, but the concept I get. He said, when you judge someone's opportunity, you judge it through the lens of what you would do with that opportunity. Okay. So when I see a rookie sales rep who's not working hard, who's not doing a good job, who's not learning the pitch, and I'm like, man, that kid's being lazy. I look at it through the lens of like, if I were in his shoes, I would do things differently. And that's probably true. I'm a different person. Okay. But that concept really helped me because everyone does things differently. And we all have our strengths, we all have our weaknesses, and we all got to maximize the opportunity that we're in. I think that thought process is also helpful. If you respect someone, if you admire someone and you're in a bit of a pickle, think about it through the lens of what would he or she do if they were in my shoes? How would they handle it if they were in my shoes? When I was early on in my marriage, and Emma and I still fight, but when we were early on, we fought a lot. And I wear my dad's wedding ring. This is my dad's wedding ring. It's probably my most prized physical possession. I really love it, and I'm really grateful for it. He gave it to me when I got married, and it wasn't like this big thing that was meaningful to him. He had lost it and then found it, but he wore it my whole life, and I respect the crap out of my dad. He's like the greatest man ever. So I've worn this around my necklace every day for like 8 or 9 years. And I think about my dad all the time because I respect the crap out of him. And when I was early on in my marriage and me and Emma would have difficult fights because those happen, I would look at this ring and I would think like, how would my dad handle this situation? What would my dad do in this situation? So grateful that I have a dad, first of all, who taught me good things and I could look to as an example, but that helped me figure out what to do. So, guys, if you're in a hard situation, if you're in a pickle and you want to find a good way out of it, think about it through that lens. What would this person who I care about and revere do in my situation? Okay. Hopefully, this little philosophy moment, this little heart to heart moment has helped and benefited you in some way. But I really believe in this stuff. Okay. We judge others by their intentions. And no, sorry, we judge ourselves by our intentions and others by their actions. Put yourself in their shoes, figure out what to do or what not to do, and go for broke from there. Guys, I love this team. I'm proud of this team. I'm grateful to be working with this company. I'm grateful to be a part of such an amazing group that really, really cares. I want us to win more than I've ever wanted anything from a work perspective. Obviously, there's other things that I've wanted worse, like a beautiful family and good health and things like that. But as far as like work and financial and everything else, I've never wanted something as bad as I want this team to win. I'm so committed and so bought in. I hope that you guys can feel the good energy, and I hope that you can share in that commitment. I hope that you can buy into the vision and that we can win and do something special this year. This is the right group. We have the right team. We have the correct opportunity. It's our chance to go bigger than we've ever gone. If you don't have a big vision, I'm kind of similar. You're surrounded by people who do. You're surrounded by greatness every day. It's inspiring what people are doing in the good guys and great gals, the EnviroGuard sales force and the company at whole. I love this team. Let's win together. Thanks for tuning in.